Hi everyone, Kate Byers, founder of Corporate Women Unleashed. On today's episode of Executive Life Well Lived in 90 Seconds, we're talking about stress reduction. Now, typically when you talk about stress reduction, people talk about exercise, they talk about disengaging from your job, they talk about eating healthy, and all the, meditation and all these other things. Well, I want to talk about stress reduction a little bit differently. I want you to understand that in our company, what we do is we really study human behavior. And what we understand very clearly is that there's two reasons that in the workplace, we feel extreme stress as executives. One is deep down, a lot of times we see this with both men and women, is we feel like we're not really capable, right? We're worried that at some point, someone's going to find out we really don't know what we're doing. We're not as capable as that person across the hall. We're not able to think on our feet as easily as that person. We're not as liked, whatever it is. So somehow there's a capability issue, which then elevates your level of stress. Because rather than just having normal workplace stress, which is we've got to solve problems, we have to put out fires, that's what you do as an executive. Now we have exacerbated that to the point of we're taking it home with us. We're working longer hours. We're worrying. We have anxiety. For men, it might be drinking. It might be going out I've got to play golf, on the weekends to relieve my stress. And we find ourselves acting in ways to relieve stress when the answer is really to work on that ego piece, which says, I fear I'm not capable. Now, the other side of that would be fearing that you're not valuable. Okay. There's two parts of ego. The other part is I'm not valuable. At the end of the day, I don't really matter as much here on the executive team than everyone else. And you may not be seeing these things in your mind out loud, but they're happening as undercurrents in your subconsciousness. When you start feeling like you are truly valuable and you're a high value player and you're influencing that room instead of just being subject to what's going on in the room, total game changer. Now we don't have that level of stress. We have confidence in both places, whether it's capability or value. You just feel confident. You go in, you do your work. Of course, there's going to be fires. Of course, there's going to be difficult decisions. Of course, there's going to be a lot at stake, but that's what it is at this level. Now we can reduce that stress level down to what is just like a very dull hum, a dull roar, instead of the huge roar that it normally is. And you just go about your life. You plug in, you plug out, you go do the things you want to do, and your private life doesn't have to suffer. So I hope this has been enlightening for you guys. Again, my name is Kate Byers. I'm the founder of Corporate Women Unleashed. And that is it for today's episode of Executive Life Well Lived in 90 Seconds. If you enjoyed this broadcast, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you'll find a lot more just like these. And I'll see you next time.